Can you define, like, so how does it differ from like standard force-free trainers and stuff?
So it's not, okay. So to kind of explain what choice-based is, choice-based training allows our dogs to make choices that they want to make. And based off of those choices that they make, if they're the choices we want them to make, then they're going to get rewarded. Mm-hmm. If they're not the choices we make, then ultimately, as we're beginning to learn, teach them new behaviors, ultimately nothing happens. Sure. And just like us, dogs learn just as much from getting it wrong as they do from getting it right. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily different than like force-free in the sense of like force-free is they want to reward dogs in like pairing positive associations sure. with items or anything like that. But I think the way I view that I'm different is because a lot of the force-free trainers that I see, they like to kind of do, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, and sure. it is very beneficial for a lot of dogs. But for instance, when a dog sees a trigger, often you see trainers like scatter treats and the yeah. dog goes and searches yes. for treats. I don't do that because I don't want my rewards to become a distraction. Yep. And I don't want my rewards to become a lure. And yes, while they are pairing positive association with that trigger, and ultimately that's the same, but instead of scattering treats and having my dog go search for treats as a trigger walks by, I want to teach my dog to redirect their attention onto me. And then when you're focused on me, then you'll get that reward. Mm-hmm. And I do, like, when it comes to treat-based training, treats just like any other dog training tool or dog. Yeah, it's a tool. It's a dog training tool in the sense of doing that. But just like everything else, you don't want to become dependent and rely on it because mm-hmm. there are going to be days where you don't have food with you, yep. or there's going to be a day where your tool kind of fails. And so you want to have that nice in between where you have that reward for your dog, but they're not dependent on it. Yeah. And so when I teach dogs to seek value through myself, like my dogs seek value through me, or my clients' dogs to seek value through them as handlers, then we're able to teach the dog to redirect their attention away from that trigger onto the handler, and then they get that reward. And it's more focused and it's kind of more, I almost want to say like zoned in and centered rather than yep. scatter and search.
Yeah.